Alright guys, I'm on my way to the gym. Did a little rowing this morning at home. So my pattern usually is crank out a quick rowing sprint session in the morning, followed by a gym session in the afternoon. There's actually some research that actually supports that as being helping performance later in the day. A short, moderately intense sprinting in the morning helps the athletic performance in the afternoon, which is interesting. So obviously yesterday was some of the stuff was Dr. Grieger, or Dr. Michael Grieger talking about, I don't care about biceps, I care about longevity. And certainly I pointed out some of the many human data studies, or at least relationships out there to show that muscle mass is important. But one of the things that a lot of people make this sort of mistake, and they are under the impression it's all related to the stimulation of mTOR turning on or leading to aging or cancer. And while it's true that leucine, being one of the principal amino acids that does turn on mTOR, another secondary one being arginine, and we see that animal products are higher in leucine. The problem with that is it's context dependent. So we do want leucine to stimulate mTOR, particularly in the case of muscle, because we want to preserve muscle mass. And so if you're eating a diet that is rich in animal products, then, exercise, muscle growth is a good thing. And we want that. And we clearly want growth. We want muscle growth as we go forward. But more importantly, what they leave out is things that are better or bigger stimulators of mTOR are insulin itself, and then just energy, caloric, calories, caloric intake. And so when we talk about that, we need to put this in context. So if you're constantly pounding your body with snacks every 15 minutes, eating a lot of insulin-provoking carbohydrates on a constant fashion, it's going to be much more likely to cause these mTOR-related aging and cancer issues than if you are discreetly eating protein boluses and then also training. So you can potentially restrict calories, restrict protein, and live longer, particularly if you're an animal, particularly if you're a mouse or a fruit fly. Maybe as a human, we have no significant data on humans. But you'll end up as a weak, frail, skinny skeleton, helpless, person. Who the hell wants that? Or conversely, you can build muscle, hang on to muscle, continue to exercise, and live just as long of a life, most likely, in a much more active and functional existence. And I know what I want. I don't want to sacrifice quality of life so I can be some, friggin' zombie ghoul that kind of spends my last 20 years in a diaper having people carry my luggage. No thanks. Anyways, that's how to deal with that, thing. And we can see the people that choose the zombie ghoul route and what they tend to look like as they get into their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. So, not interested in that. I got a few folks here before I get over to the gym. Hopefully you guys are doing well. It's 80 degrees here in Southern California. Nice and toasty. Got somebody saying, "You're Tyke guy. How's the day? Doing well." Jay Wren is down 22 pounds. Awesome. Bear Handsome says howdy. M. Mako's Boxing. How are you doing, champs? Read the username slowly, please. Tell me what I think. Not sure what that's about. Alright. Just ate a steak, says Bill J19. Good for you. I had some brisket. Made a big old brisket yesterday. Just been eating on that. Just finished the last of the 4-pound brisket went down. Dave the Duder. How do you feel about herbal tea? It's probably of little consequence. Mike 9283 is down 10. Awesome, Mike. Awesome. So we got Love those elk penises. Is Rainbow 3 nice? Interesting. We got C. Wilson 73 between intermittent fasting, Carnivore down 20. Awesome. Good job, man. You guys, don't forget to put your success story to where? Success at meterx.com. Right? Keep adding them success stories up. Success at meterx.com. You want to change the world, guys. You guys are part of it. And the knee 87 rather. What do you typically use to cook your steaks? Stovetop or grill? Any chance I can, I cook my steaks when the weather's nice outside, which it is usually, fortunately, most days here in California, on that Auto Wild grill. I just have gotten addicted to the damn thing for steaks. Sometimes I use a cinder grill if I've got a really thick steak, because I know I can really nail the internal temperature better. But man, I love that Auto Wild grill. So if you guys can afford it, I would highly recommend it. Link in bio to save a couple $100, I think. Are carbs necessary for muscle growth? No, they're not necessary for muscle growth. They can be beneficial with regards to performance. Some feel better with recovery, be a glycogen, but they do not and are not required for muscle growth. What's required for muscle growth is quite clear. It is amino acids, particularly leucine. It is resistance training, and generally it is a caloric surplus. And that is per the top protein research in the world, such as Dr. Stuart Phillips, Dr. Don Lehman, Dr. Jose Antonio, who've actually done the data and research on this topic, who I've interviewed on the podcast. So, no, they're not. Do you advocate processed meats or not? Some say it causes colon cancer. Meat does not cause colon cancer. But processed meats can be processed with garbage. So that's what I would just say. Be cautious about that. I think meat itself is fine. We got Jenna Fraser, MT. Carnivore 6 months. Last month had to take antibiotics, and now for the past 4 weeks I have carb cravings and grumpy. How to get back my carnivore healthy gut? I don't know what you tried. So join us at meterx.com. Go to our gut health forum, and that's a good place. Our gut health daily meeting. I think it's today actually. I may have already had it, but weekly. There's a weekly gut health meeting. Talk to those folks. They are experiencing it. Join me in my meeting every day at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You can ask that question directly and give us more information. Or if you want to, I am available for consultation, Shawn-Baker.com. That's Shawn-Baker.com. You can book a 30-minute consultation with me, and we can go through all that stuff. Did you track caloric intake? I do not. It's pretty intuitive. I mean, if I want to do something a specific way with regards to performance, body composition, I just make some general corrections, but I don't track stuff. I don't have the desire or patience to do that. How much salt we need per day? I don't know. It's going to vary from person to person, guys, depending on needs.